Hey guys, so I just wanted to jump in and kind of explain why I walked away from a six-figure business. And so there's another child down the street. And I guess, why I did that. And so, as you can see, I am currently leaving my house, and I guess I know pre-COVID, I was really unhappy. I was working an absolute fuckload. I had a heap of stuff, and I was making a fuckload of money. But at the end of the day, I was really stressed all the time. I wasn't eating well. When the weekend would come, I would, essentially just lay in bed, or sit around and not want to do anything, not want to go anywhere. And it really wasn't a good place for me to be. And so COVID kind of hit, and I was relieved. Like, finally, I could start living the life that I kind of wanted to be living. I could start, looking at the choices that I was making and decide if it was actually going to be beneficial for me and my family or not. And it was kind of exciting. Like, we had the money saved up, obviously, because I've been absolutely busting my ass for so long that we weren't really impacted financially by not having the salon up and running for 10 weeks I think I ended up staying off for. And it was during that time that I really sat and I looked at what I was doing and what I really enjoyed doing. And I really enjoyed training. Taking somebody from a complete beginner and teaching them all the things that I wish I knew when I first started, and how to do things and easy ways to do things, and really giving them that understanding of how products work together and all that sort of thing. Like, I really enjoyed that. And so I started looking at, I guess, how I could transition into doing more of that. As you can see, I'm on my little nature walk. So I've walked out of my house, I've walked across the road, and I'm now walking through this little, I don't know what you'd call it, walking track, footpath type thing. And I'll show you the destination on the other end. But I really wanted to start getting back into training. And when I first started as a nail technician, I had so many questions, and I didn't have anybody to ask. And I would ask in groups, and I found them to be really cliquey. I don't have the type of personality that gets along with everybody. And the way that I do things is very different to how so many other people do things and how they see things. And so I felt really isolated and alone. And so I really struggled emotionally in regards to that. And I'm just going to quickly show you, because this is the end of my little nature walk, but this is what is at the end of it. So yeah, it's beautiful. I didn't have anybody to turn to. I didn't have anybody to talk to. Nobody really understood why I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and how somebody who could essentially go from just finished training to having a super successful business, it was kind of like unheard of. I approached quite a few different educators, nail educators, people that I saw as successes in the industry, and reached out and I did some training with them, but none of them had any sort of business knowledge where I could go, you know what, you've got what I want, or you can help me get where I want to go, you've done it before. And so I had to look elsewhere, and I found an amazing business coach that I have worked with on and off for the last 3 years. And that's where everything kind of changed for me, especially because I was around people that kind of got what I wanted to achieve. They understood how my mind works, and when I do something, it's like I do something because of the end goal. I'm not doing it for, you know, a few clients here and a few clients there. I want the long-term success, and I want it to be sustainable. And so that's and so being a part of a group I found really inviting. And so at the end of the day, that's what I wanted to bring to the nail industry. You know, at the end of the day, it can be a really cliquey group. And to be quite honest, I'm fucking sick of it. You know, I am sick of seeing people posting in groups and getting nowhere. And I can see you guys, and I can feel you and the energy that you're portraying, and it's, you want it so bad, but there's nobody there kind of holding the light going, hey, I can help, or hey, you know, this is what I did and this is how it works, and you know, you're doing this a different way than how I would probably recommend it. And so for me, that's why I made the decision to go, okay guys, I can't continue working 11, 12-hour days behind the table and doing that 5 days a week. So I dropped it back to 3, and I'm like, okay, well, 3 days I should be happy, right? 3 days I should be able to, I'm going to turn this around so you got a really nice view. There you go. 3 days a week I should be able to have more of a lifestyle and be happy. And the truth is I wasn't. I was happier, which is amazing, but I was still exhausted. I was still kind of had one foot in Sassy Minx and the other foot in the Elite Nail Academy and doing the training and stuff that I was doing with my new students in there. And so I decided that we needed to move, or we did need to move. The house we're living in was being sold and I didn't want to buy it as much as they kind of begged me to. It wasn't the right house for us, and I knew that. And we really struggled to actually find a house on the Sunshine Coast. And we chose the Sunshine Coast because this is where we're from. We grew up here, and it's been 10 years since we lived on the coast. And so we were applying around in like Petrie and Rumba Downs and North Brisbane where we lived, and getting nowhere. And I just kind of took it as a sign of, okay, well, clearly the universe has something else in store for me. Clearly what I'm doing is not fucking working, and clearly having all this money isn't actually making me happy either. So we started looking at the Sunshine Coast and applying, and again it was a struggle. In true Carly form, we left it to the very last minute to actually be approved for a house, and we did it. Like, I just jumped and threw caution to the wind. I have some amazing clients who are going to continue to travel up from the Sunshine Coast, or up from North Brisbane up to the Sunshine Coast to visit, and so I can continue doing their nails and looking after them. And I'm also probably going to start building a smaller clientele up here because I do enjoy doing nails. But for me, training is my passion. Training and helping people in business is where it's at. So that's what I'm doing. As of tomorrow's the 1st of November, and that you want help with, please make sure you start asking, because then I can really tailor what I'm doing to help you. And, you know, where in your life are you sitting there on the edge going, I'm not happy in what I'm doing, but it's making me money, so I'm going to stay here. Or I'm not happy in this relationship, but I'm comfortable, so I'm going to stay here. I guess my message for you today is take the fucking leap. Like, you know, you guys can do anything that you really want to do, and I want you to know that I fully support you. I'm here. I will help you, and you guys can do this. So what I'm going to do, obviously we are about to kick off into the busiest season for the beauty industry, and so I'm going to be running a challenge. I haven't decided if it's going to be a 3-day or a 5-day challenge. The information for that will drop tomorrow, and essentially it's going to help you navigate this busy time of year, figure out how you are going to maximize your profits and maximize and leverage this time of year to take you into next year, so you have a super successful 2021, because that's what I want from you. I want you guys to actually be making fucking money. Like, hang on, the wind's in my face again. It's like I talk about money in other groups, and I've been accused of bragging. I've been accused of being heartless and insensitive. And at the end of the day, it's because I want so much fucking more for you. Like, I've done it.
And if anyone actually knows Carly, they know that those things aren't true. Yeah, you just give me parents and other people who usually don't give a shit about it. A lot of people that do, so.
You know, it happens. It does. But I've grown a lot from it. And without simple experiences, we don't learn things. We don't learn things about ourselves. We don't learn things about other people. We don't have experiences that we can share and help others along the way. And I think that it's about fucking time that people start giving a shit about other people. So this is my line in the sand, literally. That shit's a changing, and I really want you to stop and think about, are you wanting the change, or you just want to continue complaining? Because if you want to continue complaining, be my guest. If you want change, let's fucking jump, both feet. I've done it. I'm waiting for you to jump too. So who's ready to go all in? I'd love to know. All right, guys, I'm going to go enjoy the beach with the kids, and I'll chat to you all soon. Say bye.